I got him. My side at the intersection right here. Left turn, Tim. Left turn. Left turn. Exited at Archibald. Now he's off southbound on Archibald. Slower rates of speed here. Might be a problem with fuel on this motorcycle, hitting speeds of over 120, 130 miles an hour on the freeway. Now off on Archibald, going at a lot slower rate of speed. No units behind, but the airship overhead tracking the pursuit here of this motorcycle. We're it, right? We're the only ones. Well, thank you for joining us on the NBCLA app and NBCLA.com. This is Gil Levis, News Chopper 4 Bravo, along with my pilot, Tim Lerma. We're following a very high-speed motorcycle chase right now, not so fast. He's off of surface streets on Archibald. This is in the Rancho Cucamonga area. This motorcycle was being chased by the California Highway Patrol. Started on the 60 freeway westbound through the City of Industry, made his way to the 605 northbound, and then went up to the 210 and took that eastbound. The speeds that this motorcycle was traveling was upwards of 120, as high as 130 miles an hour, according to the California Highway Patrol. They had an airship overhead on this motorcyclist the whole time, and were able to track this motorcycle to this point. We've just now reached the point of catching up with this motorcycle. We were getting a shot of the motorcyclist on the 210 freeway from a long distance, probably about 6 or 7 miles away, with our extended lenses on our News Chopper 4 helicopter. Here he goes, making a right-hand turn on Foothill Boulevard. Again, no units behind him right now, but they're going to try to get units to come in and try to pull this guy over and make him stop. But with those speeds, it's going to be a difficult task for sure. So far, westbound Foothill from Archibald. Motorcycle, like I said, was failing to yield from the California Highway Patrol. Here he comes to he's going to make a decision here. He's all the way to the right-hand shoulder of the road, coming up to an intersection. He's going to look around. He's looking to see what's behind him, looking around to the cross streets. He sees the night sunlight of the helicopter overhead. He knows he's being tracked. But so far, now that he's gotten off the 210 freeway, the speeds have diminished quite a bit. Now you're seeing him pick up a little bit more speed here on Foothill westbound. This is still actually now I believe it's Ontario that he's coming through. Foothill, and look at him, he's hitting the brakes here. He doesn't really have a whole lot of pressure. There's no units behind him as of yet. They have that airship overhead that is tracking him. You see the night sunlight coming in on him again here at the cross street of Lyon. And he's going to make a left turn, southbound turn, off of Foothill. Is now on Vineyard Avenue. Now he's traveling, I believe that's back towards the Ontario airport. The pursuit of this motorcyclist was started around the 57-60 freeway interchange, somewhere in that area. That's when the California Highway Patrol Baldwin Park units picked it up, tried to pull him over. He hit the gas, and off to the races we went here. There's 130 miles an hour at the top speeds that we've heard of, maybe even higher than that. Occasionally you'll see the motorcyclist look over his shoulder looking for those black and white units that might come behind him. Problem with this type of pursuit is you can't really do a spike strip, you can't really do a pit maneuver. You have to hope that the driver of this motorcyclist would just give up, or this motorcycle would just give up and pull over at that point, or just simply run out of gas. But I'm going to say that that's the first time he's been passed by a car throughout this whole ordeal, this pursuit. It might be that he's definitely working his way towards the 10 freeway, but it's likely that he might be trying to return to the area where he was initially this pursuit started, or maybe somewhere along the 60 freeway. It's hard to say exactly, where this suspect or this motorcyclist originally came from. But here he is, stopping at a light, not running any red lights. Definitely, though, checking over his shoulder from time to time, looking up at the area. There he goes. He's got his visor up. Let's get a closer look here. And there's the visor up. You see the eyes. He's got a black helmet, black suit, and it looks like maybe a backpack. The speeds, tracking him from quite a distance, was actually kind of dizzying. Look at that. He's making a right-hand turn from that center lane, and now he's going to be westbound here on 4th Street from Vineyard. Going to split the lanes there, right through that intersection. He's westbound 4th Street from Baker, still in the city of Ontario. Here he's going right turn, and it looks like he's going to be getting on the freeway. And here we go again. So now California Highway Patrol, who has been overhead the whole time, will likely get in the race again, to get in the chase, I should say. And look at him passing on the shoulder, all those vehicles. There's a bus. He's going to go right by the bus on the shoulder. And we'll see if he reaches those speeds once again. Westbound 10 freeway. Waiting to see if he's going to exit here. He's exiting, Tim. Coming off on, I believe it's Euclid Street, or Euclid Avenue. Seventh, exiting onto 7th Street. We'll dump him off, I believe, let's see what, westbound on 7th Street. 7th Street now at Euclid. He's got a red light, and he stopped there waiting for that light to change. Who was that? Okay. He's going to continue on 7th, and he's going to turn into a driveway here. Let's come around, Tim. He's going to go into what looks like maybe, well, he's got some options here. He's going to go over the freeway. Should we get some altitude? Are we a little low? Yeah. Stopped at the signal. Oh, look at this here. Look at that aggressive move there by the California Highway Patrol, coming right out and taking him off the bike. Unbelievable. Right down to the ground. Just like that, this pursuit is over. The suspect not seeing it coming. That California Highway Patrol unit just snuck up from behind, hit the lights, cut him off. He had nowhere to go. He was totally in shock there. Those officers pulling him off the motorcycle, putting him to the ground. And this chase, 130 miles an hour to 0, is over. What a move by the California Highway Patrol officers there. An aggressive move at the light. The driver of that motorcycle, unaware that that he was about to be cut off. They did it so fast, he didn't even have time to think about what he could do, maneuver around it. That officer was out in a flash, grabbed the motorcyclist off the bike, and into cuffs within seconds.